What's up, y'all? Welcome to the warm-up. This is our NBA podcast, but like live podcast, so I guess it's just a YouTube show. I am Jake Palmer. I'm joined with
Andrew Lee.
I'm Nash Palmer.
I'm Miles.
And yeah, so these two, like the range of like NBA knowledge kind of like goes up this way.
No,
so,
I'm pretty sure I'd be sitting over there though.
But like,
That's just untrue.
yeah.
I'm fine over here, but
It's okay.
Yeah, we know.
But basically, we spent the past week or so just writing articles, or just articles about like debatable topics, and then we're gonna meet here and just talk about them on this show. So,
my favorite team is the Thunder, and my favorite player is Russell Westbrook.
My favorite team is the Celtics, and my favorite player is Jason Tatum.
my favorite team is the LA Clippers, and my favorite player is Chris Paul.
My favorite team is also the LA Clippers, and my favorite player is Blake Griffin.
Yeah. So
But they're not bandwagons.
then we're not gonna
No,
I promise.
no ma'am.
Yeah.
They've
Of
been
course
loyal.
not. You've been loyal. Okay. So our first topic this week is this is my article. We need to find a different name for that because it's like a little too professional for how it is. But basically, I'm gonna give you a little rundown, and I'm gonna talk to the boys about it. So it's about the most valuable player award versus the most improved player award. So one reason I don't think the MVP is like good I don't think it should be well respected as it should be, or as it is, because according to this trend, if the Denver Nuggets won the most games this season and Jokic did anything better statistically than he did last season, he averaged like more points, more assists, more rebounds, just by like anything, that basically would mean that he'd win the MVP. And obviously Nikola Jokic is not the best player, or like even like I wouldn't even say top 5 at all, best player in the league. So it's kind of weird. So that draws it kind of closer to the most improved player if you think about it, just in terms of like it's not like that important, and it's not that hard to do. You just have to be on the best team and be the best player for the best team, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are you guys' thoughts about this?
I kind of agree with you about MVP kind of being overrated. Like, you know?
Yeah. You guys can all just chime in at the same time.
I would say the most improved player award is interesting because if the Raptors did not go to the championship, I don't think Pascal Siakam would have won it.
I want to add on. The most improved player award is absolute garbage because it is completely based on minutes.
Yeah.
The only reason
Yeah.
Pascal Siakam won it over Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie, first of all, became the better basketball player this year. Pascal Siakam just got a boost again. It's a boost in it's just a boost in minutes. So if you remember that one year where Victor Oladipo won it over Spencer Dinwiddie,
It's just because he got traded to a team that had nobody else on that team.
Victor Oladipo is the better basketball player, but Spencer Dinwiddie literally went from no
He
one
was
to
the
like.
he was the more improved player,
He was the
not
more
just
improved
the more player that the player that got more minutes.
And that was the same thing with this year with Pascal Siakam and D'Angelo Russell. Once again, I am a big D'Angelo Russell fanboy, but like the dude led the freaking Nets to the playoffs.
He led them.
Like he carried them.
Yeah.
If the Nets,
It was impressive.
Like an
if the
absolute.
Nets went
back-
deeper in the playoffs, he would have won it probably.
Yeah, probably.
Not even that. He just had to play the Sixers round one, the one team they couldn't beat. But
Yeah, because Sixers.
like, what are you gonna do against the Sixers?
They couldn't beat the
Yeah.
Celtics though.
No, they had no idea. They had no chance to beat the Sixers. But D'Angelo Russell went from like borderline, like, is this dude a bust? And then he got traded to Brooklyn his first year, and we're like, okay, there's life. And then his second year, he just takes this explosion, and he lit up the league. I remember that one time they came back from down. It was like 26 to the Kings
Against the Kings.
in the fourth quarter, and he just took over.
Yeah.
And Rondé Hollis-Jefferson did that game winner. And I was like, wow,
But
D'Angelo
I feel-
Russell is that dude.
I feel like the main reason why Siakam won it is because he played a big role in helping the
Siakam's
Raptors.
really good though. We have to
He's
admit
not
that.
bad.
So I
He's
will.
good.
I will
but-
also tune in. I was also not a big Siakam fan because I thought he was kind of overrated. Just because like I'd be good if I played with Kawhi too, but like
Then we talk about it like
after seeing
yesterday.
the game he had on opening night with like 34 points,
Yeah, that's
18
insane.
rebounds, and 5 assists. Are you
Like-
kidding me?
What was his field goal percentage? It was like,
It was high.
It was-
Well, I mean he can't really
Close to
shoot,
it.
so I mean I expected him to get high.
but like yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Still.
So like no, dude can hoop. Don't get me
Great
wrong, but
Sometimes it's a little unbalanced.
Today,
with the
I
awards.
think, honestly, I would have given it to D'Angelo Russell. But I think the reason D'Angelo didn't win it is because the NBA, like, I don't know, it was just kind of convenient. If you remember, D'Angelo
Yeah.
got suspended for having weed, because remember he tried to sneak
In the-
the marijuana through JFK in the Arizona iced tea can, which is...
That's stupid.
But yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, once again, I can see why they gave it to Siakam, but I feel like D'Angelo Russell was, like, not completely out of that conversation. That's the thing, though.
And I wish all the awards were just like the Defensive Player of the Year award, where you just know who it is once like the season's coming to an end.
Defensive Player of the Year is weird, though. It was weird this year.
It's not. Oh, who won it this year? Was it Draymond?
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah,
Rudy Gobert. It was Rudy Gobert. But like you understand that, like it's like very.
Yes.
But like
you'd understand.
I'm saying with the MVP and the Most Improved Player always have like a lot more arguments, because it's like I personally think James Harden should have won the MVP this year because he was off. Like, dude went on offensive tear that no one's ever seen before, where he scored 30 points in 30 straight games.
Greatest
Like
score in the league.
That's ridiculous. I'm not saying he should win it just off that, just by watching the dude. And I went to the Suns game where he scored 30 points in the 30th straight game, and it was just like I've never seen anything like it. It was insane. So, but yeah, there's just stuff like that. I wish it was a little more consistent, but I'm glad that there's talking points to that kind of stuff. So, next up is my playoff predictions. I didn't ask anybody else for these because I just wanted like mine because I don't want to take them too much time, and I'm not going to be going in depth. I'm just going to let these guys. I'm going to say mine. Let them talk about it. So for the Western Conference, actually, real quick, I'm going to be as straightforward as possible. This list does not mean like the best teams is who I think is going to win the most games in order. So your favorite team, if you're a Lakers fan, you're like, the Lakers are number one. Okay, I don't think they're going to win that many games because they don't really care about the regular season. They shouldn't just care about the regular season because they're going to be a good postseason team. But my one seed in the West is going to go Rockets with 59 wins, Nuggets 57 wins, Clippers with 55 wins, the Blazers with 52 wins, Lakers 50 wins, Jazz 50 wins, Warriors 47 wins, and Spurs 45 wins.
I'm going to have to highly disagree with those standings.
Or almost. Should we just go Western and then talk? And then go
Yes, talk.
Let me just...
You have a 6 seed getting 50 wins? Good grief, this is a crazy.
I'm going to say
Is that even
the
mathematically
Rockets
possible?
If I went to
aren't even a top
there's
3
most
seed.
decent teams that are trash.
Rockets will not be a top 3 seed.
I don't.
I'm gonna disagree.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
No,
I'm gonna have to disagree with that
no.
one, Andrew.
Rockets are not.
If
top
you
3
remember,
seed.
James Harden always kind of sucks. Adding on to his point about his crazy scoring run, the Rockets started off
If you
last year. They
remember,
were like 2 in
Russell
one.
Westbrook is a ball dominant guard, and so.
Did
is
you see James Harden last night?
Yes,
James
I
Harden
did.
had 12%. He finished with 12%. Field goal.
He was struggling.
Exactly.
He shot 14 free throws.
He
Exactly.
made all 14.
He made all 14.
That's good.
He had 8 in the
But
first quarter.
The good thing is that Westbrook started scoring more, and James just let go when he wasn't making shots, and had 14
Give it to
assists.
Westbrook.
And they're also best friends. I guarantee you they will be okay.
They will be okay. Plus, they have like PJ Tucker. If they had Joe Green, I would guarantee that
And
they'd
I
be a
do
top.
Can
not-
someone please
But-
sign J.R. Smith to an NBA
Yes.
contract?
One All-Star. I repeat, one All-Star on the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I don't agree with the Denver Nuggets either. I think,
Dude,
I think
you
I
guys not watch the
Clip-
Denver Nuggets this year.
Clippers should be over the Nuggets. I'm
Michael
telling you
Porter Jr. is not going to live up to the hype.
Okay, this dude. Let's let him go. Let him. Just go ahead.
Last year, not sure if anybody remembers, but I said the Denver Nuggets, 1 seed.
Yeah.
Or I said 1 or 2 seed. I said top 3. They finished second last year. The
Behind the Rockets.
Behind the Rockets.
So I'm gonna let that sit.
The thing is, with the Nuggets, they're young. But because they're young, they care about the regular season.
Because they haven't done it. They haven't
done
anything yet.
anything. They're not a bunch of old men who don't want to play defense.
This is their Warriors 2014-2015 year. Not in terms of like championship, but like they just blew through everyone in the regular season.
I'm not sure you guys understand how deep the Denver Nuggets actually are. Off their bench,
I know the lineup.
Malik Beasley.
Let's go starting lineup first.
Michael Porter Jr.
Will
Jamal
Barton.
Murray's really not that good, but he starts. But like, I don't know.
Jamal Murray,
Will Barton.
Gary Harris. Who's their small forward?
Gary Harris doesn't.
Torrey Craig.
Huh? Gary Harris doesn't start.
Yeah, Torrey Craig.
No, it's
I don't know.
Jamal. It's not Gary. It's
The fact that you
Will
guys
Barton.
can't even say the starting lineup.
I don't know who's
Will's at 3. I just can't remember the 2 right now. No, it's
It was.
it's Torrey Craig. You're right. Whoever said
Torrey
Torrey
Craig.
Craig, you're right.
Will Barton,
And then it's Millsap and then Jokic.
And then their bench is like Jeremy Grant, MPJ, Gary Harris,
Malik Beasley.
Jeremy Gomez.
Is a solid pickup for that big time.
Plumlee's a monster. I like Plumlee a lot. I really like that. But they're good. Yeah. Plus, Denver has always been a really good. In any sport, they've always been good at home because they're literally a mile.
Their elevation.
So their elevation.
They do have a little bit of a bit.
So an advantage. They literally have an advantage. So that's why Denver teams, if they're good, they're always like really good at home.
So yeah, once again, don't be surprised if you see them as the first or second seed, just because they want to advance to the finals. Like that's their goal. They're trying to go to the finals now, and they're young, so it's like why not, right? Mm-hmm. That's one
thing I'll talk about the Rockets. The Rockets changed their play style without them knowing it. So they just straight up. Did they just straight up Chris Paul for Russell Westbrook? Was there any?
Yeah, there was
no picks.
There was picks.
Yeah, no, there was a ton of picks.
There was a couple picks.
Because anyways, for players wise, it was just straight up like. But adding Westbrook into that lineup, I saw him grab a rebound last night against the Bucks and just go.
Yeah, he had like 10 rebounds.
Yeah, and then everyone Chris Paul couldn't. I love Chris Paul, obviously, but Chris Paul cannot have the same energy and speed down the court, downhill, and then have James Harden, PJ Tucker, and have Clint Capella a high screen. Their offense is just so unpredictable, and it works.
And Harden and Westbrook already have the chemistry.
Yeah, and well, first of all, they have chemistry. Westbrook shot 42% from 3 last night.
Yeah.
That's Westbrook. How?
That's it. Couldn't pull out the win though.
Yeah, still, but okay, that's.
The
Bucks are a really good team.
18-point lead.
Yeah, that was tough.
If Harden made anything.
Literally, if James Harden just did not shoot 12%.
Because he hit a 3 and then had a floater. I watched both those buckets and then
14 free throws.
14 free throws. But he was 2 for 17. So if he would have done anything different, they would have won.
In the last 5 minutes of the game, the Bucks didn't even have their best player.
And PJ Tucker actually has the best percentage in the corner.
Corner 3.
Yeah.
He's been like that though.
And then Clint Capella is just bouncy. They also have Daniel House, who is really good. He's like mini Trez.
Number 3. Yeah.
Who I've been liking him forever. Gerald Green I miss because Gerald Green is just. I like him a lot.
Athletic.
He's the most Rockets player ever.
He honestly is. Austin Rivers.
Eric Gordon.
Correct. Eric Gordon.
EG. Oh, yeah, they have a bunch of good players.
Yeah, so they're loaded.
Solid players.
Then who are their... Oh, they have Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, Tyson Chandler.
I forgot about that. No,
that is... Westbrook, last night they were...
Dude, Tyson Chandler, he's 37, I think, and he is still running the floor. He's good.
He's played against Michael Jordan, and he's still in the league.
It's crazy.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But, so I would put them as winning the most games, just because I think Westbrook and Harden are going to get excited, and which would lead to, barring no injury, if they don't get injured, I think they win the most games just because it'd be, they've been friends since they were 12 or 13, get excited, win some games, have some fun, smoke some teams. They could really it's exciting. I like that. Anything else?
I think the Jazz should be at least 5th.
No, I agree. Other than your Rockets, Nuggets, I agree with the standings. Other than I would switch Portland and the Lakers around.
Okay, Eastern Conference. So this is a little tough because just some bad teams in the Eastern Conference. But I have the Sixers at 56 wins, the Bucks at 54 wins, Boston at 49, Miami Heat at 48, Pacers at 44, Raptors at 41, Nets at 39, and Pistons at 38.
Boston, I love you and all. I don't think they're going to be the 3 seed.
No, man. I think Boston's going to be the 6 seed.
I think Raptors could be at least 4th. Raptors,
no.
They're not that good either.
I would say
Boston
Boston is
they're a solid team.
5th seed.
Let's see this.
The fact that he has the Miami Heat winning 48 games, I like Tyler Harrow and Jimmy Butler, but
I like them a lot.
Also, the Pacers are criminally overrated.
No, they're not.
Yes,
they are.
Is Oladipo healthy?
Malcolm Brogdon.
Is Oladipo healthy?
No.
Okay, I thought he was healthy.
Malcolm Brogdon is their starting shooting guard.
Okay. If he was healthy, that would be my list, obviously. Because I like the Pacers a lot. Raptors are even 41-41. Nets, I don't really know how that's going to go, to be honest.
Nope.
39 wins.
Kyrie can't lead his own team.
And if Kyrie gets hurt, they're I don't even.
Yeah.
It's going to be done.
Well, you remember when Kyrie got hurt and Terry Rozier went, I'm the greatest basketball player in America.
Yeah,
I don't think they have Terry Rozier on the Nets, Miles.
Yeah, no, I meant in general.
I know.
No, I know this. I was a Nets fan.
It's not Karis LeVert, is it?
No, he starts.
Dinwiddie?
Spencer.
So,
He's
yeah.
basically the closest thing to Terry Rozier who's not
And then the 8th seed, I kind of just threw the Pistons in there because I didn't really want to think about the Magic and the Pistons. I didn't really want to argue about myself about that. So I just put the Pistons there just because of it. Good for good.
Bring the Knicks. Just joking.
We are the Spurs of the East.
Okay, we're gonna move on to what we thought the game of the week was, and who we thought the player of the week was. So, personally, I thought the game of the week was the Clippers and Lakers game, just because that was the game that everyone was looking for. Opening night, that's the game to look at when we were waiting in the offseason. We're like, okay, they played first night, right? Mm-hmm. Excited to play LeBron and Anthony Davis. Obviously, we're Clippers fans, so I was really excited about that. I don't know about you guys.
I'm going to have to go with the Houston-Milwaukee game. Because we got to see
That was a good game.
the MVP and then the runner-up at MVP.
And he had a 30-point triple-double, didn't he?
Giannis had a triple-double,
yeah,
but he still got fouled out.
yeah,
But my
yeah.
player of the week...
Oh, no, not player of the week.
No, yeah. That's what you give me.
My game of the week was the Nets and Timberwolves game. That game just like...
Where Kyrie just went for 50.
It was insane.
That's
But
impressive.
missed the game winner.
But that was that's a tough shot. Dude fell down. I'm
He
surprised
makes
he got
9
back
out of
up.
9.
Yeah, I'm surprised. If he made that out,
You could goat it like
that
that.
would have been
Could you
insane.
50-point opening night or?
In your hometown, yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to agree with Nash and probably say that I didn't get the pleasure of watching that
Me
game,
neither, as it was.
but like
It was such a good game.
I saw the highlights and I can imagine.
Kyrie
like,
is just.
It was just back and forth. They even went into overtime.
Carl
on the
Anthony
opening
Towns was
day.
also hooping.
Oh no, yeah,
hooping
Cat
too
played
as
really well.
Cat had like 34 or 16 with like 6 3-pointers,
Yeah, it was
which is
insane.
just insane. The dude plays like a video game.
Yeah.
Like, how can you be
He's so
7 foot
good.
and shoot the ball that well? That's insane. So I'm gonna also have to agree with Nash. Did love the Clippers Lakers game, Bucks, and would like to see a little bit more from the Bucks. You have the last three MVPs on the floor at the same time. You have Russ, Harden, and I'm not the biggest James Harden fan, but like at least like don't shoot 2 for 17, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to see someone like
I'm glad it
3-pointers.
wasn't more than like 2 for 20, and I'm glad he went out and got 14 assists. That was.
Yeah.
Did he have
shows
14
it-
assists?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay, nice.
So.
Okay, never mind. Shout out
I
James
mean,
Harden.
all of his free throws, and which I mean, he was attacking the rim. So I mean, some of those
Yeah.
misses.
No, I get it,
led
I get
to
it, yeah.
Getting
I
fouled.
feel it.
So, but 14 assists is impressive.
That's kind of crazy.
He also did have
Yeah.
6 or 7 turnovers though, but that's just because he's getting used to it. First night, passing the ball around, 14 assists is a good amount, when,
Okay.
especially when
Yeah,
you're
that's
forcing yourself.
super.
Player of the week.
30 points and a triple-double and gets fouled out, but his team still helped his team overcome a deficit.
Yeah.
By the Rockets.
I'm gonna go not because any statistical reason, but Kawhi Leonard against the Lakers, just because dude went in with everyone talking who's gonna be the best in LA, and he comes out, shows out against AD and LeBron, beats them, and like LeBron just wasn't aggressive at all, and I think that's because Kawhi led the Clippers in the second quarter, and we scored 40 points in the second quarter, and he was like. He only missed like 2 shots in the second quarter.
Oh yeah, no, the dude was an absolute.
So he-
him and Lou Williams just took turns going.
So yeah, I think the fact that he just turned it on like he does and just like was just really quiet and solid 30 points. It was just really impressive to see that no pressure. He just went in and just did what he needed to do.
Okay, I have a weird one. My player of the week is Andre Drummond.
Oh no,
Oh,
yeah.
Andre Drummond had 33 points and 23 rebounds without the best player on the floor. Granted, Victor Oladipo didn't play, but Blake's hurt as well.
Yes.
Blake's out until November.
And he was up against Miles Turner.
And he was up
Very
against
good
Miles
center.
Turner. Miles Turner is a really good defensive center, probably the second best shot blocker in the
league.
entire league.
So
But
that's impressive.
the fact that he puts up 33 and 23 without the big man that helps him facilitate and run stuff.
That's
Also, Luke Kennard kind of went crazy. He had 30 as well and 6 for 9 from 3.
He did.
Fun fact, yeah, he kind of
Wow.
woke up. It was crazy. So my Piston boys, shout out the D. I'm gonna give it to both of them, Luke and Drummond. They both kind of went crazy.
That's cool.
But yeah, 32 and 23,
All right,
good
cool.
numbers.
Alright, can I change mine?
D'Angelo?
What?
D'Angelo?
No.
I'm gonna change mine. So mine was actually Fred VanVleet.
Oh yeah, he did have a good
With
game.
his-
Yeah,
He had 34.
Yeah.
Is insane.
I'm still mad that game happened.
Yeah.
Norman Powell took a half-court shot, and then I couldn't. NBA TV is not a channel, so I couldn't watch the game until overtime was done.
So yeah, but we have YouTube TV, so I was out here he's calling me. He's like, can't watch the game because of freaking overtime, and I was like, watching Kawhi do a little spin move over Anthony.
Yeah.
Bro, it was the first quarter. We were getting blown out.
I couldn't even watch it even, Miles.
Yeah, we were getting.
I watched it at the end, but
I came over.
And yeah,
not the end. No, I got into it at like the middle. I got in there like 8 minutes in.
the fact that we were down by like 14 to like 2 or 4.
It was like 14-2 at one point.
And then we just Anyways,
So
Yeah, Fred went off.
yeah,
wrap it up.
cool. So thank you guys for watching. I don't know how you guys like this format. If you want more like editing or something, comment down below. And comment down below your game of the week. Anything you agree or disagree with. Who you think is stupid. Who you think's not stupid. And thanks for watching.